Hey guys, it's Doona. So today we're going to have a little bit of fun, adding a little bit more strengthening. So if you're brand new to yoga, yoga is not just about gaining flexibility or stretching as most of you guys think. It's a lot of strengthening and building stability. So if you've noticed the past couple weeks, you are basically working your muscles, gaining some strength as well as some stability. So we're going to continue doing that, but focusing a little bit more on that strength part today. Okay, so you will need 2 blocks. Okay, if you haven't gotten your blocks yet, there is a link below. Feel free to purchase that there. Okay, so you're gonna grab your blocks, just place it next to your side. Let's go ahead and lie down onto our backs. And then let's come into Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Take any comfortable arm positions where your shoulders and your neck are able to relax fully. And then just begin to let the shoulder heads fall down, opening up through the chest. Notice the natural C curve in your lumbar spine. Take a deep inhale here. And a big exhale. So continuing that rhythm of your breath, maybe with each breath taking it slower and slower. Notice how your hips feel, maybe your inner thighs. Notice how your toes and feet feel. If you're still wiggling your fingers or fidgeting, see if you could fully let that go. Inhale. And last exhale. Good. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest. Then interlace your fingers on top of your shins and just rock side to side. Get that nice massage through the lower back, to the upper back. Then extend both legs all the way up towards the ceiling for legs up the wall. Plant your palms next to your hips, palms face down. Stack your right ankle, or rather right heel, in front of your left big toe. Actively press your right heel with your left big toe to get that nice stretch into your right hamstrings. Go ahead and pulse it out here for 6. Keep both feet flexed, knees are straight, legs are straight. You could always micro bend them. We're here for another 3, 2, and 1. Good. You're going to stack your right ankle directly over your right hip, then hover your left leg about 45 degrees. Check in with your lower back to see if it's arching. If it is, either squeeze the belly in towards your spine or just lift your leg up a little higher. Okay, so always bringing that awareness into your lower back. Make sure there's no arching. So even here, if you're doing this correctly, you should feel your core activate. Inhale, lift your left leg to meet your right. Exhale, hover your left leg, about 45-degree angle, or as far as you can go without the lower back arching. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Good, you're gonna do that a few more times. Feel free to hover your leg as deep as you like. Just make sure the lower back doesn't lift up. So you gotta keep drawing the front ribs in, squeezing the navel in towards your lower back. Let's do about 1 more. Both feet are flexed so the legs are active. Good, now bring your left foot to meet your right and bring your right toe behind your left heel. Pulse it out. Feel that nice stretch warming up through the hamstrings for 6. Remember, flexing both feet, legs are straight for 3. Keep your shoulders and jaw relaxed for 2. And 1, restack your left ankle over your left hip Then hover your right leg as far as you can go without the lower back lifting. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg to meet your left. Exhale to hover. As you drop your right leg, lead with the inner thigh. So your hip stays squared and neutral. Good. Taking this slowly. Don't go too fast. Both legs are straight and active. Not only are you using your core strength, but you're using your hip flexor as well as your legs here. We're here for another 3. Take it slow. Maybe hold at the bottom for a couple moments. Do 1 more here. Keep your feet flexed a lot. Good. Once you're done, bring your right foot to meet your left. Now, hug your knees back into your chest and make big circles with your knees. All right, we're going to get more into some core here. Again, for our next drill, make sure your lower back stays grounded. So only drop your legs as far as you can go without the lower back arching. Re-extend your legs. Plant your palms next to your hips, palms face down. Good. Now slightly roll the inner thighs back so the big toes are touching. Flex your feet. And then slowly hover your legs maybe 45 degrees. Again, as far as you can go without the lower back arching. So keep squeezing the lower belly in. Inhale, lift. Exhales to hover. Lead with your inner thighs. Good. Keep the legs strong and active. If you're shaking a lot, that's okay. I am too. We're all shaking. This is not easy. Especially when it's difficult, this is where the breath comes in handy. The more you hold your breath, the more tension you're building and more chance of injuries here as well. So I want you to breathe. We're going to do about 3 more here. Remember, you could always drop your legs even further down. Keep hugging the ankles and the knees together. Draw the front ribs in towards the back ribs. Keep pressing into the shoulders, lightly into the arms. Good. Bring your legs back to center. And let's bring your knees back into your chest. Good job, you guys. What a great way to warm up. All right, so you're going to keep your knees into your chest, grab behind your thighs, and rock a few times, creating some momentum. And let's meet in tabletop position. Stack your wrist underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. On your inhale, reach your right arm forward like you're shaking someone's hand. Then notice if you're arching your lower back, pull the belly button in. Then as you extend your left leg back, don't let the hips move or drop. Keep hugging the outer hips in as you extend that left leg back. Then I want you to imagine there's blocks between your inner thighs. Squeeze the block in. Keep your hips stable. Exhale, knee to elbow. Round your upper back, tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, reach your right arm forward, left leg back. Again, notice if you're arching, redraw the belly in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Just 1 more here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale, plant your right palm, drop your left knee. Awesome. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach your left arm forward, left bicep frames your ear. Pull the belly in without arching the lower back. Extend your right heel back. Flex your right foot so your leg stays active. Exhale, knee to elbow. Round and lift your chest away from the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, breath to movement. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Drop your left hand. Drop your right knee. Good. Let's drop into child's pose. Big toes to touch. Knees out wide. Lower your forehead and relax your shoulders. One more breath. Good. Inhale back to tabletop position. All right, friends. So from here, you're just going to flip your toes. Then, just like cat pose, you're going to round your back, pushing the floor away. Focus on lifting your chest away from your thumbs. Then hug your knees about an inch or two, not too much. And notice if you're locking your elbows, always put that micro bend. Good. Then squeeze your inner thighs together so the knees connect. Exhale, separate them. Inhale, squeeze them. Good. The more you squeeze, the more engagement you should feel through your core. 2 more. Squeeze. Good. Make sure the upper back is still rounding, protracting your shoulder blades. Good. Hover your knees. Then step back to downward facing dog. Awesome job, you guys. Check in with your down dog. Make sure it's the same length as your high plank. So make sure the down dog isn't too short or too long. Good. Take a few movements here. I kind of just like to pedal out the knees, warm up through the calves and the hamstrings. Make sure you're not crunching your shoulders to the ears, so let them relax. Invite some space. All right, good. Find stillness in your down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Lead with your inner thigh. Then exhale, bend your right knee, open up your right hip. Maybe make some big circles with your right knee, lubricating your hip joint, warming them up. Notice if that right shoulder is open way too much, roll the right ribs down. Drop the right shoulder. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Re-square your hips by rolling the right outer hip down. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Shift forward into your high plank position and try to physically connect your right knee to the right tricep. Again, don't lock the elbows, put a micro bend and lift your chest away from your thumbs. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Shoulders over wrist. Inhale, right leg high. Let's do one more on each side. You can do it. Make sure you're breathing, not holding your breath. Last one. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Okay? From here, bring your right leg back up for 3-legged down dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. As you push the floor away, round your back. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Okay? Good. So I kind of like to create some movements here. Warm up the hips. Get into the outer glute. Really nice stretch for the left hip flexor here. For some of you, you might feel in the inner thigh. All right, friends, drop to your left knee. Maybe option to drop to your forearms. You could also use your blocks. Right knee stacks over right ankle. Again, I like to kind of rock my hip side to side. All right, friends, you're gonna need your 2 blocks for this one. So you're gonna come back onto your hands. This one's a tough one. So again, use your blocks for this one, especially if you're new to yoga. You could always do the medium height or even the highest height. Probably the medium one will be good enough for you guys today. Okay, so once you have your hands on top of your blocks, you're gonna lift your left knee, okay? So same action as we always do when we transition into our chaturanga or when we step our feet forward. You're gonna push your hands into the block and feel your upper back round, okay? From there, squeeze the belly in without making too much noise, no dragging your right foot. See if you could just pick it up. Hold here for 3, 2, 1, drop it back down. Okay, we're gonna do that 2 more times. This one is a tough one, so just try your best. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Push the floor away, round your back. Lift your chest away from the floor. Hover and hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. All right, you should also feel the engagement through your upper back, not just your core. One more time. Inhale, hover, hold for 3, 2. This time step your right foot back. Release the blocks to the side. Downward facing dog. All right, friends. Other side. When you're ready, inhale, left leg high. Bend your left knee. And as you exhale, make big circles with the left knee. Keep your head relaxed, gaze is back. Press evenly into your palms, both hands. Inhale, left leg high. Roll your left outer hip down. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. If you can't physically touch your arm with your left knee, don't worry. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, especially while you're twisting. It's a little bit more challenging. One more on each side. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Good. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Pause. Then step your left foot to the outside of your hand. If you need to pick up your left hand to step that foot forward, that's okay. Good. Gonna make some circles. Make sure your left knee is over your left ankle. All right, yogis, drop your right knee. Either stay on your hands, maybe forearms on or off your blocks. Yoga is the perfect way to not only gain flexibility, but to build strength and the stability. Okay, friends, grab your 2 blocks again. Hands about shoulder width apart, so your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Lift your right knee. Again, I want you to puff up the upper back, straighten your arms, but you're not locking. Always put that micro bend and hover your left foot for 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Push the floor away, round your upper back, just like cat pose. Hover and hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. We got one more. Push the floor away. Lift your belly. Hover your foot for 3, 2, 1. Step your left foot back. Release the blocks to the side. And this time, let's lower all the way down onto our belly. Good. You could go ahead and keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Bring the elbows in. As you inhale, lift your chest. Gaze is still down so the back of your neck is long. Activate through your legs. Pull your thighs up. Inhale. And exhale, lower. Relax your left cheek. Bring your arms by your side. Let the shoulder heads drop down. Widening through the upper back. Catching our breath here. Good. Inhale, chin back to center. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Pull your hands back towards your heels. As you inhale, lift your chest. And then maybe lift your legs, big toes to touch, inner thighs engage. Shoot energy at your toes. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly lower your right cheek. Drop your arms by your side. Big toes to touch. Heels out. Good. Inhale, chin back to center. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders. Rise up to tabletop. All right, so that's a lot on our wrist, especially when we do that pushing action. So let's go ahead and stretch out the wrist a little bit. You're gonna flip your hands so your fingers points back towards your knees. You could do 1 or 2 hands at a time. So if you wanna look back to, I wanna say it was day 8 or so, 9, there's one video focusing strictly on the wrist. So if your work requires a lot of typing or you're always on your hands, it's a great way to stretch out the wrist as well as the forearms. Okay, go ahead and do the other side. Flip your fingers to point back. Good. Now this time you're going to flip your palms to face up, fingers still points back. And you could do 1 or 2 hands at a time. You're going to keep rocking forward and back, maybe making some circles. All right, friends, go ahead and have a seat on your heels and just go ahead and shake it out here, shake it out. Good. All right. So once you're on your heels, place your left hand on top of right thigh, right hand behind your back. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, twist over to the right. Slightly tuck your tailbone, draw the belly in. Good. Switch sides. Good. Come back to center and let's meet on our backs. All right, friends. So the hard part is over. You've worked extremely hard today. Lots of core, lots of strengthening through the entire body. So let's take a nice supine twist. Hug your right knee into your chest and cross your right knee over your body. Scoot your hips slightly towards the right. Tee out your right arm and gaze past your right shoulder. This time I invite you to let go of any engaging or activating. Soften your muscles and let the twist happen naturally. Good. Come back to center. Hug your left knee into your chest. Inhale, squeeze in. Exhale, supine twist. Left knee over your body. Tee out your left arm. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And then either stay in your Shavasana. I highly recommend you always taking Shavasana at the end of the practice. Thank you so much for joining me for our 30-day yoga challenge. If you like this video, please help and like and subscribe. Namaste.